That's like the this song is like the good morning song.
I think as well.
This is like the it was
really
worth waking up this early song.
how they
Oh my
perform
god,
against
yes. Azir Victor Bens, I like that. I do like a Varus Ben. I do like a Varus Ben. I do like a Chase Rumble Prio here. Are they first picking Ahri? I think they're first picking Ahri. There's no way they ban Azir, Victor, Sylas. Bro, what happens if Chovy 1-2s Ahri? How does these bans make sense? All of these champs are like good into Ahri in lane. Or outscale her. But he has Yone and Ahri up. They could do Yone Rumble. You could do Sinza Ahri here as well. I would be surprised if they drop Chovy. But it's crazy that he... Unless this is some kind of bait by DK. Because Sylas is #1 counter to Ahri, and 2 mages are out. So I'm guessing they're gonna do Talia Pantheon or what? DK have to have a plan for this. They could do Varus, Maokai, Rise into Ahri. Is that the answer? I hate it already. I hate it. I hate it. I just don't like it. Why do they give them Ahri 1-2 and play Rise Skarner? You know, Gen G have a couple options. When you're looking at Skarner Chase, it's very easy to think Ezreal Leona or Leona Ezreal. But the problem with that is you need some kind of tank shred. Some kind of tank shred. I don't like MF. What do I like on 4 here? Nautilus Ben? Maybe I do just like Alistar or Leona. Yeah, I like Alistar. What happens if they go Kai'Sa? They could also go Sire Rakan. But I don't know if Sire Rakan's a very aiming barrel thing to do. Because if they pick Alistar, it's likely they're playing Kai'Sa on 5. Sire's good into Kai'Sa, so now you have to pivot. So you either take the bad matchup, Kai'Sa into Xayah, or you take Jinx or Smolder. Ezreal's not that good, you know. Yeah, I don't know if the Ezreal's good, man. Ezreal does outrange, yeah, but I just don't know if he has the damage to get through these champs. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe. I don't know. Here's my thing. Sion is a good answer to Jace. Even though they blinded Xin Zhao, Xin Zhao's regarded as a good counter to Skarner. Rise, Ahri is whatever. Xayah Rakan kinda wins well here. They have a lot of tanks. Not that much damage though. Ahri, Ezreal are not good damage to get through tanks. They only have 1. But Xayah Rakan is very good at getting through tanks. But Gen G outranges. But DK have better side lane, 1-3-1. You have 1-4. I would say DK's draft is better. Overall, more side lane pressure, stronger front to back, really good scaling. Gen G though, they have more frontline and more range. I personally like drafts with more options, and I think DK has more options. Whereas Gen G, if everything fails, they will just go to a dragon and fight. But Gen G does have better hands. Oh, he's playing Conqueror. Oh, he's playing Conqueror Jace. Ooh, he's playing Conqueror Jace. I thought he was going to play Grasp. Out to lose the game. Go 1 for 2 on this top dive, and the game is ultimately over.
Going to be able to save him with a teleport or anything like that as Canyon. Oh, brilliant flash over from Lucid as Keen will be taken
what a
down
fucking clean dive. What?
And
holy shit. Holy fuck, that dive was smooth. That's DK, baby. Gen G just insta-swap. Man, I feel like DK is chilling super hard right now. Look at mid lane build. Look at that. What the fuck happened to my roll? The Sion ult sound. Expected bot, but could be otherwise. Not worth fighting. I think Ruby Crystal is too OP. It's too OP. Health is just an OP stat right now. Because base damage can't keep up. 1 Ruby Crystal beats 2 Longswords. Fact. Rise Ahri is the most whatever thing ever. Rise doesn't want to walk up because he's too short range to combo, and if he does, he gets charmed. Ahri doesn't want to walk up because she can just press Q on the wave and push. Ahri will just keep pressing Q on the wave. Wow, we are fucking chilling this game, chat. Holy shit. He's going Frozen Heart first item? Yeah, but why? That sounds terrible, isn't it? Okay, DK has TP advantage for the grubs. Thoughts? Why doesn't Siwu use his prio to base and open top for grubs? Instead, he just lets Keen catch and goes to the next wave. Maybe he needs... I think he needs gold for his item.
Move up towards grubs and be there to assist, or he can be down to catch the wave. It looks like the decision is he's moving up.
Give them 1. Whoa, 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 Barrel, what the fuck? What is...
keeping himself safe here as the train is going to crash into the wall. Showmaker now pushed out of the fight, though, as Lucid will get knocked up, and he's the first target. Genji just eviscerate the Skarner.
Oh my
Still,
good God.
Showmaker in position, doing a fair bit of damage. Chovy going exceptionally low, but I think he's going to be safe for now, aiming the next target here, as he will get knocked up. Beryl being an absolute hero, and Showmaker can now throw down the massive
Oh my God, Ruler,
damage
you're
from
such a
this
rat.
machine gun rise, and now is realm warping, looking to stop Keen, stop Duro from being able to do anything here, and D+, a gorgeous
Holy
team
fuck,
fight to
Ruler
start
actually
off the
escaped there.
game.
Wow, that
Super
fight was
scrappy
insane.
You saw Showmaker getting so
I
many
think
rotation
DK would have
spells.
absolutely
Damage
annihilated them
wasn't
in that
quite
fight
cutting
if
through quick
Beryl
enough. You know, these
didn't
bulky
int.
members of Gen G
Why
survived
did
so
Beryl
long.
blow the load on
Ultimately, the
Xin Zhao
grub's
before
gonna wait.
Rice
Gen
was
G,
even there, or
the
Jace? Look,
fight goes the way
Rice
of
is
D+.
here and Jace is still
Showmaker's
recalling to
angle here
TP to mid-tier
is so
1.
good. Look at how
But
many
Beryl's
rotations
flashing
and just
onto the
how many
Xin Zhao
members
for some
he
reason.
spreads his room
If he
push to.
saved that, Ahri would die in this fight. Imagine Beryl has ult W now. Look at Ahri. Ahri in this fight is dead. Or Ezreal. Either of them were dead. Look at this. Look at Chovy. Look where he's standing. Any CC.
Yeah, and especially
I think that
when they
DK
start
could
to
have
move
absolutely
towards,
annihilated them
the
with
grubs,
Rakan
that's
ult
just
there.
another target.
I think you
But
don't
the
play
chase
for
is
one
down
grub,
keen
you
here,
play
they're
for
able to take
ace.
him out, so are in favor
Yeah, this
of
is a
Gen
great
G,
spot
and
for
they did get
DK. This is where their comp really starts to
second
take
point
off.
for the feature.
I would be a bit careful with the way they've approached the map state though. They've basically put their chase on a weak side here.
She's supposed to be doing that, but now he's getting ganked. Ruler with a bunch of damage thrown down onto the Jace.
You know, your point about Sion there.
Showmaker
maybe not
movement,
this
what the
Sion. I've
fuck?
definitely seen some Sion. It is
Showmaker's been playing pretty well. Mechanics like
Ahri.
movement and
Yeah,
shit.
true.
Here's the
Window
1-3-1,
for you
nice.
to capitalize
This is
on,
what I'm
and we
talking
look
about.
in 10 seconds,
Is Sion killable this game? Yes, he is. Zaya just needs 3
But
items.
if we actually look at where they're playing the map,
He needs
Yeah,
Essence
not
Reaver,
really paying too much
Navori,
attention to this dragon
LDR,
whatsoever.
and Sion
yeah,
might
it's actually
die.
Gen G have
The
all
problem you
still
have in
half
games like
cooldown
this, in a
left,
1-3-1 setup, you have
the other one's
1,
in
3,
control
and
of
1,
this
yeah?
bot side now, and actually they might be looking
You
for
can't
Showmaker
play
under
into the
tower.
Jace lane
Yep,
because
Showmaker's
Sion
trying to
doesn't
get
die,
that
and if he does, he gets the
footwork
wave.
out as in goes
They have to play to
Canyon.
protect the
Showmaker
Rise
was playing
lane.
hyper-aggressive as
And
Duro
DK are late
comes
to
on
protect the
over,
Rise
and
lane.
The Realm Warp is going to get him to the cow. He's going to try and deliver this kill back.
They're so
Lucid
late
just
to
a
protect
little
the
bit
Rise
late
lane.
to this one. Duro
Kind of missing the mark a little bit. Feels like that game plan. Oh, looking for a TP
Oh
now
my god, they're
from
TPing on me.
Yeah, and Duro,
I mean,
no
Alistar will
ulti
die.
available
It's
and
just,
no
can you
health
get
to
more?
speak of as well. True Shot Barrage coming on down, but that is Shiu grabbing the kill immediately. Now
Nice
everyone
block.
just finding the CC.
Chovy
Canyon
ult.
impaled and
Oh,
taken
the
down.
flash
Beautiful
E.
quickness
That
there
was
from
clean
Beryl
by
to help
Siwu.
out as Chovy is in
Wait, why is
trouble.
Siwu
They're
so
forcing
clean?
on Beryl.
What the fuck?
He knows exactly who he wants to take out.
He also bonked the Alistar mid-combo.
beautiful clean look. Like they're
Nice
going in
play
favor
by
of Gen
Siwu.
G.
Get a
And
free
Siwu
opening
Jace
towards
is
the Drake
great,
turned
isn't
into
it?
DK. Nicely played.
Well,
I think
Showmaker's
especially
gonna have
with
to
how
lose his
early
flash
we are in
here
the game,
for that wave.
I think in hindsight, obviously it's hard to see this. Oh, Showmaker in trouble again.
Yeah, Wind becomes lightning as he's going to try and offer some damage back. Duro, not a lot of damage himself, nor does he have the ult, but in a second's
Well,
time
I guess he's
he
gonna die.
will. Still, Showmaker trying his very best to at least make it difficult for them to take this one down, as finally they do. And Duro can tank about 11,500
Greeting for
turret
waves.
shots with
Showmaker's
Losing the Herald sucks.
Neither is she.
coming in to help out as well as this Q just to try and clear out the wave. But there's the CC, the layering's good.
Then Sion
And
gets the
Beryl
wave.
happy to tank this turret up. Chovy
So annoying, though.
towards the top side.
Keen's not
Bro,
that
someone in
bothered
chat
about
says,
being
how is
behind,
DK so
but really
ass?
looking
What
to
do you mean
see what
ass? They're
Hugh can do
playing
in this
very
game.
well
He's
right
had
now.
some
They've fucked up 2
monstrous-
sequences.
Monstrous performances on this pick.
But overall, not bad. They played a lot of sequences good. There was 2 dives I didn't think they could do, but they did, which helps a lot, right? But this chase is so squishy. So here's the 1-3-1 again. They lean into the right side this time, so he's not getting fucking 4 men killed, 4 men dove. This leaves holes in the map, right? This is where like the game becomes. I don't know how you word it. Like it's up to you what you do, but everything you do will have a consequence, right? So like Xin Zhao can cover bot to make sure Ahri can farm and push and contest 2v2. But Xin Zhao can also recognize that they're playing 4-man bot, so Xin Zhao can look for a cheese play top with Alistar. So Rakan, even though he warded topside, will base and open top to make sure he can get some shallow vision to cover these plays, right? And vice versa. Maybe Xin Zhao can think, well, they probably think I'm going to go for this top play. Maybe I can look for Rise. Maybe I can find a hole of vision. So everything's all about like side laning and finding pockets to get a pick. But I think DK have really good vision. Everything's covered.
Yeah,
You have blue orb,
fact that there's no Baron
pink,
for another
you had a ward
almost
here,
6 minutes.
and now Jace is freed up because he knows Sion's base.
Yes, does mean
But
that
now
the
he has
top
to be
side
careful
is
again.
largely going to be not
And
looked
Rakan
at.
will base and open again.
These dragons, like you say, are going to be very, very
So it's all about
important.
juggling the inters. Chovy's so high up in XP, what the fuck? Who has Herald?
They really want this dragon, you can see.
Oh, Canyon has it.
Looking for Chovy, looking for a possibility as Keen's going to get knocked up. Duro not going in just yet. On either side.
Sion is not that tanky. It looks like it, but he's not.
And this is what we were talking about. You have to respect the Jace.
He will die very quick. He can't face check this. He has to back. Is it me? I don't know why. It's like frozen heart on Sion. Is it just good against Jace or something? Like, I do remember there was a period in time where Frozen Heart was the most, like, cost-efficient item ever for, like, many years, and no one really built it that much. But then they nerfed it, didn't they? And they made it more expensive. So now its efficiency is kind of bad. Rise is one level up on Ahri. That was because Ahri's throw didn't tick. It's black Atakan, right? So mine doesn't matter. See that Sion? The Atakan debuff is burning him.
He's gonna have to just call a train for himself to get out. And TK is saying thanks for the leash. Their health bars look
Gen G are actually inting. What are they doing? Why the fuck did they try and do this? Why did they try and do this, Gen G? They have a great lead. Holy fuck, that's a big play. They also got mid-tier 1 from this, which is big. 3 things happened in this play. 1, Showmaker took mid-tier 1, and then he Rise-ulted to the play. 2, Canyon used Herald in case they needed to escape, so they lost Herald. And 3, they got the Atakan, right? So, like, 3 big things happened to DK. Man, the Atakan is actually doing so much work to help there.
Oh man, and that's gonna get worse.
DK is playing so patient. Look how slow they play this. They don't even try and flash in with Rakan like they did on the Grubs. They just poke. Jace QE. Anyone who walks up will hit them. Okay, they're out. No need to chase. All good. Respect. So much respect.
They get the buff now, so it's gonna amplify.
Well, Canyon's gonna lose his flash here.
They are gonna start feeling really bulky as a result as we get into this game. Now they are looking towards Canyon on the bot side.
Beryl just holding onto his Q, or his W, sorry, just to make sure that Canyon wasn't going to be able to immune it. And even
they
though
opened 5 men on one lane.
Jace sometimes a bit more bruiser. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon.
Yeah, perhaps 3 versus 2
nice
right here.
Flash,
as he does flash away. Shock Blast as well doing
no
a lot
Lucid
of damage.
ult.
Lucid delivers Keen into the backline. I don't know
Sion
about
is just
but
melted.
He's still just getting destroyed.
He is paper. His items are just bad. And he's so far behind.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? ER, Navori, and LDR, it's just time to melt through the Sion.
Just able to cut through him a little bit.
Look at his items. That Sion is fucking one-shot. Has Gen G been watching like LPL Sion Prio?
And as I was saying, we've seen a lot
like
of these.
IG and
you're just dead.
BLG, they have this Sion Prio.
I
mean, Lost Ratones as well, he was probably watching.
So it may not just be him. He cleanses the wallbang, but that's not going to save him. His trophy's like, no, I'm getting out of here. And that's a really good idea. Yeah, he doesn't have an opportunity to get out anymore. That was a good flash. The charm had to be maneuvered as well, but look at this. Lucid's going to move up, and Keen has to invest the ulti.
Beautiful game from DK. Actually beautiful.
He was probably rotating
Siwoo's Jace has been insane, hasn't it? So much pressure on the map. And Lucid just plays through Siwoo Jace and dives the Sion over and over. Actually so impressive. Look at wait, why did he refund the Cyrildas? I swear he just bought Cyrildas and then undid and bought Last Whisper. And Caulfield's. What? Oh, he sold D-Blade, did he? So he refunded it? So he's in a base for Cyrildas now, I guess? I mean, D-Blade is kind of nice.
Down to 50% is the Dragon. Lucid in a good position to go for this one as Canyon gets over. He can threaten the smite now as Showmaker moves out of the way of the charm. True Shot Barrage not doing anything as Beryl goes in, doesn't really find the angle that he wants.
Yeah, he got Ahri ult and Ezreal E backwards though, so that gave space to DK. Not the best engage though. He will play slow.
Boot back by Keen, which is pretty good, but not good enough as Canyon comes on over. Down goes Keen.
Oh, give him a pentakill.
Melts in the blink of an eye, and the Realm Warp to follow up. Chovy
holy Siwoo.
Out of this one. The feathers get pulled back.
My
goat. In the grave. Ruler going to follow. The Impale doesn't hit him, but he does.
What a great game from DK. What a great game. What a great game from DK. Holy fuck. So good. So good.
Where is this
so good. I have not seen them play this slow before in my life. Normally they lose their minds. Mayhem, no macro, pure fistfight, int, lose the game, no scaling. This is just solid 1-3-1.
And D+ making a statement with this game 1.
And Siwoo playing very good.
Absolutely gorgeous play. So much of it from this star rookie on the top side of the map. Legendary as they take down the Nexus. I can hear it.
Which they
Alright, let's
banned
lock
as
in. I'm actually kind of feeling really analytical today, chat. I'm feeling really analytical. Are they going to do us here, Victor, Silas again? DK are blue side merchants? Bro, they're triple banning AD. Gwen ban will happen. They will first pick Rumble. What? They banned Victor over Gwen? We can go Rumble, guys. Thoughts, Siwu? Ooh, I don't like MF into Gwen. I do like Rel Prio, though. Sejuani Yone, I like Sejuani Yone if you're feeling it. We could do Sejuani Yone Rumble. Yeah, Sejuani Gwen would be a horror. I don't like MF, man. Gwen Lilia Yone. Oh, Corki. People still plays a lot of Corki mid. They still do. I guess I'm gonna drop Ruler and Duro. Is Ambessa winning into Gwen though? I feel like it's losing when I've seen that matchup. I mean, Nautilus Brown bans are super easy for DK. DK needs, yeah, Brown ban there is. DK need an engage support on 4. I feel like playing into the Corki flex is better. I think they should drop mid in case they want to play some Showmaker pocket pick. Yeah, I think Rel on 4 is delicious. Rel on 4 is delicious. Come on, Barrel. Lock in the Rel.
Now scratch my brain. What else?
The Poppy support blind.
Is the only 80 mid I can think that we've really seen so far.
I don't understand that. What happens if they just slam in Caitlyn Karma or something?
I could not agree with that, especially
how do you play?
Yeah,
they could play Jin whatever, Ashwanata.
This makes me
Jin Leona.
Help you out on that front.
Ooh, Silas is kind of nice here. What have you got for me, Showmaker?
Mid pick for Showmaker.
What have you got for me?
When they leave that one to last.
Yeah.
I guess in this
is it
situation,
Swain? No, it's not. They have Jin.
Cho'Gath. We haven't
I like the
seen
Cho'Gath.
playing it.
Yeah. Does D plus Kia, like, are they fucking fried? They gave Gen G first pick Gwen, and then they played 4 fucking tanks into it, 4 melee tanks into it. Is Gwen just Gwen and Lilia? These two champs love melee champs, and they love tanks, and they just picked 4 of them. Like, you can't make this shit up. Why is he playing the goofy ass dinosaur skin? I think this game is so lost for DK. There's a corgi and a fucking dinosaur robot toy. Samsung Galaxy Ace. That's exactly 10 years ago, no? 10 years ago. 10 years ago. What was that, 2003? I just don't know how DK came out of this draft and were like, yeah, this is going to be a good game. This game is horrific in draft. It's horrific. How do you win? How do you win this game? It's just a DK game too open.
That was on both.
You said that last game too?
Yeah,
I said DK has a better draft last game.
All right. Barrel's just going.
No, I think their draft is horrible.
Fire is Lucid making his way down. The flash not going to follow, as they've just decided that Duro is going to be their target.
I'm scared, man. The only champ that can carry on DK is MF, but she's against Gwen, Lilia, Leona. Gwen untargetable to her ult, Lilia insane move speed, and Leona long range ult to cancel her ult.
Put Ruler and Duro away. And I think
if I'm them, I'm pressing B on MF and I'm running top.
A little bit of a rough time in
well, I guess Jin's already doing that.
He gets a bit of a lone time
and Gwen's showing, so I guess you have to.
Yeah,
they're faster on the swap. Also, Lucid Sejuani is a curse. I swear, when this guy plays Sejuani, the game is just automatically horrible. So this is the Ambessa counter pick into Gwen.
Yeah, we've seen the symbiotics.
The Corki got counter picked by the Cho'Gath. Both solo lanes are losing. Run of them, ult them, and eat them. True. I mean, DK's first target damage is solid.
Aiming is going to be able to slow down Ruler. Remember, this is from the work.
No flash. Okay. The spam gang tactic. There's no way my Cho'Gath mid just left base. He recalled and ran mid, and he's running mid with a Fairy Charm and a Pink Ward. What the fuck? I forgot Fairy Charm even existed as an item. Like, what? Yeah, eating a grub would be lovely. Oh my god, he stole it. Australia Rush? Yeah, it's always Australia Rush on Cho'Gath mid. Well, they got a kill on MF, that's good. Their only carry is MF. Holy fuck, Chovy W'd into Valkyrie's ass. I like that DK are actually making things happen, that's good. I think the longer they wait, the worse this game's gonna get. So they're getting proactive plays off, that's good.
But now, like, Showmaker can just start yelling at the wave, putting a circle on it that makes it go sky.
It's the goofiest thing I've ever seen.
It. You just don't
he is 300 gold down.
It's very
oh my god. 4 tanks,
you just kind of spam,
triple Conqueror, triple true damage, triple scaling. Triple dash
that's
mobility.
The thing, with the Corki,
Oh,
really have that much burst.
help!
It's just gonna become a farm off in mid.
Oh, Beryl, look for that angle.
Nice,
Gets
cook
the
that
wall
fraud.
bang here onto Keen. Not immune quite enough there as he flashes out of the way of the bullet time. This is looking dicey though for DK. Is Keen
We lost the cannon as well.
Looking deadly. Yeah. All right, Showmaker throwing down a weird rupture, but Chovy going to pick up a glacial prison and Lucid. He's at full health.
Oh no.
That rupture not going to land. The feral scream.
We
also
can't
gone
miss
kinda
those.
wide.
That's a hit, he's dead, right? No flash mid though, big. Oh, he didn't have ult actually. Base on the Showmaker, run back mid. Full move speed Cho'Gath. Yeah, DK is gonna... I don't think DK is 2-0ing these frauds, chat, not gonna lie. Maybe DK are like the team that's been suppressed over all these years. And the thing that's kept them suppressed is Gen G. They lost him 17 times in a row. When they break through that barrier and they win that game, and they take them out, is that the time where everything will change?
Absolutely.
It's a lot of gold, you know?
And DK will ascend, and they just go to win worlds with Siwoo in his rookie year. I mean, I can see it. I don't know about you. I guess if you don't, you're just a hater. IG DK World Finals. Showmaker versus the Shy. 1v1 in Game 5 to defend the base. Oh my god. IG's not making worlds. Mako will make sure of it.
Here's the public execution from
Siwoo, please.
Then immediately try to get out of here. Needlework going to be missing, and in fact, so
he thought Keen would flash Q.
But not going to risk it. Flashes immediately, and Shiu not going to be dead just yet. As Lucid coming in.
Nice by Lucid. Oh yeah, eater.
Showmaker actually just
Boom.
eats him, so that's going to be a stack there as well. Heroic charge.
Yeah, more.
Duro into the wall in the rough
Big. That was a
now.
good play by Lucid. No
No
W on Cork E. No W, no flash, but no damage, I think.
You expect to play, and Beryl is...
Yeah, Beryl's hex flashing in. Chovy gonna try and kill Showmaker before he goes down, but Beryl
Big kill! Big kill for Showmaker, holy fuck. Respect, Beryl, respect. 5 Magi's in base right now, Showmaker. Beautiful by Lucid. Beautiful by Lucid.
Now Gen G find themselves in
Nice. Look at Showmaker's items. This is big spikes.
Especially
the Gwen.
still being such a problem. Canyon moving down as he tries to hold him in place. Bowling ball going wide here. Shiu gonna
Nice,
have to
Shiu.
vacate.
I think he
Teleport
kept him
does
there
come
for
in from
quite a
the
while.
Cho'Gath, and there's the glacial prison.
Oh, he W'd out of it.
Canyon now trying to get
Eat
himself
it, eat
out.
it.
Beryl comes in and just gonna grab the drive-by kill.
Yeah! Yeah!
This is 5, but they move
Big.
in to respond, and they'll get rewarded with the
Siwoo
dragon.
perfectly
Back
baited
as
that.
well. Also, Shiu gonna get
Perfectly.
some plates here.
I don't know how they're winning with these champs, but they're making it happen.
Kills. It looks cool for DK. They have a lot of control, but
They're making it
plate
happen.
money is
Look how fast that
incredibly valuable.
Cho'Gath
They're gonna be
is.
dropping in out
This
of,
fight
so
was
as
so
far as money is
random, but
concerned,
look at
actually
top.
relatively neutral.
Look at top.
Yeah,
Cho'Gath
Shiu
could
buys
collect
a lot
this
of time
wave,
here.
or
I
Cho'Gath
think
could.
see Canyon,
TP bot. TP bot. Fuck it.
Wasn't quite in range. But they just fly in, and this looks like a repeat play from before.
It's a shame, because Cho'Gath has E tier. He doesn't get the kill on Lilia.
Follow up with Rupture, but it doesn't matter. Silence into Gobble.
Just didn't get the kill.
Beryl gets the kill, and Showmaker doesn't get.
But look at the gold in mid.
Quickly,
Just so you know,
in comparison to other
Cho'Gath
champions.
mid in pro play this
we
year.
think of
The
champions
first
like
team to do it was
like
Lost
you go around
Ratos.
the map with Home Guards.
Okay,
And
never mind. We weren't the
problem with
first.
Hecarim was
Fuck.
you rushed Boots, and then you rushed Home Guards.
But we were the
Nothing
first
else,
to look
like,
good
you
with it.
find any other remind me of that.
Actually,
It's essentially
technically,
what
Nemesis
Boots are
was the
doing. They don't
first.
need that fast recall.
Because the first person had Ghost and Comet, the second person had Ghost and Halo Blades and went Titanic Hydra, the third person to play it had Ghost and Shurelias, the fourth person to play it had TP Heartsteel Liandry's, then Nemesis played it with TP Halo Blades Shurelias Deadman's Blade. And that's the build now.
Yeah, much harder to stack up that way as Duro is going to be discovered here by 2 burly gentlemen. As he does try and taxi his way out, but unfortunately he's going to get eaten.
Another
and
kill.
That is another stack
Another
coming
kill.
through. And he
Ghost
grabs
is
the
better.
cannon at the same time.
I feel like you kind of need
The best
TP,
part
don't you?
about Showmaker getting stacks is that the skin gets bigger.
Yes.
And we get to see it.
True.
In
Look at
all of
Chovy.
its glory.
160
We talked
CS
about
at
this
15 minutes,
dude
0-1-0, Corky
extreme
mid.
off
Look at
Showmaker's point of
Showmaker.
view. If he
Toy
gets bigger,
dinosaur,
the whole
goofy
stream
ass,
is
fucking dumb
comeback.
fuck skin that gets
Exactly.
counted
Now,
by their
why
whole
is
comp,
you
but he
mid
has
when
3
Showmaker
kills for no
can
reason and he's
just
full
come
move
big?
speed and he's big.
And Canyon gonna discover
That's
Beryl,
right.
making his
There's
way
layers
over.
to the game,
He's
okay?
just gonna run his way
There's
out.
layers
Goes
to the game.
bowling ball, 14.
He's gonna die now. Good job.
He's yet to, this is
Good job. He's gonna die now.
who is
Good job.
I don't know who this player is. But I'm just trying not to talk about it because I think like this is the most jinxable team of all time. So let's just not make that happen. As Beryl is very far up. He's not afraid of dying, even if he hasn't done it yet. And now that's the caster curse. That's what we were talking about.
I'm done.
First death.
I'm done with the orcs. It's your fault.
Chovy, perhaps, as the bullet time, unfortunately, out of range. As in comes Shiu, and that is going to spell the end.
Oh my god, Shiu is so good. What the fuck?
The
that presence of mind was great in that fight. Jin no flash. Wow. You have Eat, Showmaker, you have Eat, you have Eat.
Now we know for sure. Oh, fight coming out.
Yeah, teleport actually coming.
You have a big shutdown as well.
The Quinn is flash out from Showmaker. Still, Canyon comes on forward. The Herald is actually going to be secured by the MF. And it is the Quinn starting to pop off. Shiu looking to dash over Keen. Under 100 health, and Beryl's coming in. Beryl! And
Beryl!
Down.
Oh, Shiwu!
1v1 either, and aiming comes on over. Flashes forward, says Beryl.
Shiwu! Talk to me, Shiwu! He's so good, that kid! That kid is crazy good.
Second coming to Keen, and
he is so good.
Down Canyon. This
He's
guy
getting,
has
bro,
been
Shiwu.
exceptional all series. I know we've been talking
Shiwu's
about
been leveling
good
up
old
this year,
Beryl
man.
But 303, he was
Shiwu
like
has
that
been
in the
leveling up
last
big
game.
time.
The thing is, Messi,
It's like Nuguri if you close your eyes, but if you close your eyes... Siwu! Big plays from Siwu.
And then superstar Beryl flies in. He knows
DK top laner popping off on carries. Jace and Ambessa now.
Nowhere for Keen to go at like 100 health as we saw there, and then it's a Jin. What are you supposed to do? Oh, how did he win this?
The Eclipse Shield.
Bro, all I'm saying is, I thought that when the good players start retiring in the LCK, we can win worlds, but then I realized the good players are still coming. There's Siwus of the world. There's Diablos of the world. Like, we're never going to catch a break. Lucids of the world, we're never going to catch a break. Smash, Diablo, Lucid, Siwu, Pays. We're all fucked. Holy fuck, DK are giving it to them, man. They're giving it to them. DK is a fun team to watch, aren't they? Get that bot tier 1. Big Shoemaker. Man, Genji have been fucking AFK this series. Where the fuck has Canyon been this series? 6 stacks Cho'Gath. Deadman's Plate. Dumbass fucking skin, look at him. I don't think DK's out the water yet. I still think this game's gonna be hard to play. The way the champs interact. They need more mayhem, more mayhem. More mayhem. They keep forcing, more mayhem.
Looking for it, they will be able to take that one down as they are spread.
No,
Beryl trying to find an angle, and
DK, we need this fight, we need this fight.
And he's gonna look to kill him, but he now finds himself as the man caught out. Public execution gets Shiu into the backline as Beryl survives for so incredibly long, but is it actually going to work out?
We're running out of time and we're not grouping very well.
No!
No!
The sleep going to come on through there, and there is the one after the other. DK being cut down, and there we go.
Beryl! Beryl!
And it was
They're absolutely outscaled now.
Genji and
It's at this moment they knew. They were
well.
fucked. Yeah, they're fucked. It's over. They're fucked. I told you. One mistake against these champs, the way the champs interact, they're just completely cooked.
Over
It's
the
a
side
monster
of Genji,
throw.
especially when you look at the scaling on the side of Genji.
It's completely fucked.
Then have a gold can't play.
It's cooked. It's cooked. It's mega cooked. It's
Aggressively.
cooked.
Moving later and later, and you can see here where it all went wrong, where the commentators started to talk about DK being a good team.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, Keen will find Lucid.
There's a flank.
There is a Chovy TPing in my face.
Come on over and gets the heroic charge. Chovy is immediately recalled as there's a Sejuani that's a bit
Chovy
sleepy,
is
or it
protesting a bit here.
The fact that it was a
I haven't seen Chovy do shit like that before, but sure.
I know you have
He's so.
I know you
What is that?
actually died.
The fucking butts in the air, face in the ground. Like what the fuck?
It was still
The fuck is that Corky doing? Hello? Is it? Hello?
I feel like since we had the Voracious Anacan come in, it's all the vision.
DK need to fight now.
Yeah, Keen and Canyon.
DK need to fight now.
He does get control of the banana
Go.
rush, but
Go fight.
Gonna have to put his body forward.
Someone engage.
Solar Flare gonna be avoided, but no.
It's lost.
Actually, Beryl forced.
Or. Yes, Keen trolled. Big.
He just oversteps in one moment. Phosphorus bomb not going to land here.
Now.
Play.
Can we go in again? Can we go in again?
Still going to be picked up there
No,
by
we can't
Canyon.
even fight after someone inted, really.
And he is a bowler. As now, Shiu actually looking for a little bit of an exchange
Shiwu?
onto Keen here, already winning it out beautifully.
Oh yeah,
And
Showmaker's coming.
on the way. Is this a stack?
Oh yeah!
Flashes forward.
Oh
Grabs
yes!
it with some ball
W
spikes.
flash
DK
eat.
gonna-
No stack. Yeah, but no Keen,
we see
sucker.
Showmaker picking up the play properly
Tell
'cause it doesn't
Canyon to
factor
build
in the
Bloodletter's
room. You have
Curse.
to overshoot
No,
slightly,
don't tell him that.
And it makes it a bit hard to calculate.
Tell him to build
when
Ryle
you
Eyes.
are gonna- I talked about this the other day.
I don't understand the
satisfying
collector.
Build appearance, you know.
I don't understand the Yomus
What do you
either.
feel about
Why are they building lethality?
Damage
They have
overall,
4 big tanks.
But me, I mean, across
Isn't
the
it
whole
better to
team.
just go full damage, full
But I
crit?
guess for the 3-item spike, I think Collector is stronger.
I thought this was good against squishies.
DK not wanting to give this one up without a fight. You can see
This will be hard
going
for DK.
slightly wide. Rupture just to try and get them out of the
Pump-wise,
banana
this is
rush.
hard to win.
So big.
Yeah, Shirelia's popped. As look at this, they
See
go
who
so
show me.
fast. He's so large. There's the Glacial Prison. In they go. That's going to be
Knocked
the
away
steal.
Jin
It's also
and
Dom
stole it.
coming through from
What?
Showmaker, who takes
Wait,
down
is Beryl the
Leona.
goat?
Keen going golden.
Oh, it's not enough.
Feels like he's in a safe place. But
It's
look
not
at
enough.
these health bars. They're going
Oh
so
my god,
low.
Siwu.
Still, the curtain call is enough to make it
It's not
happen. Aiming going to get flashed on here as Ruler says no.
Genji, I hate you!
And just started picking up targets left and right.
I'm gonna pick my scaling champs. I'm gonna pick my scale. I'm gonna scale.
Wait, is it
I'm
game
gonna
over?
scale.
I think it might be.
I
So
scaled.
much
I
damage.
scaled.
Really? Did you?
I think it's only Barrel. He doesn't have ult.
Yeah, and Keen is going to be immune. There is no way Barrel's going to stop this one. As now Lucid can
Stupid
use
ass
the hero.
game.
The answer's no. One shot from Ruler. And Genji bring it to 3 games here.
Bro, that draft was so unwinnable for DK.
Gone, I think,
Nefiri over Yon
right now, and it is Gwen,
with
Jason,
Aurora
Massive
ban as
Rumble.
well.
Maybe looking at
Oh my
Kalista
god,
instead.
they gave him
Kalista
Kalista on the red side.
strong. So I think, but instead
Kalista
just gonna go
Renata,
for
1-2.
Kalista Renata. I think
Can we fuck that?
D+,
Can we fuck that?
The Varus, so they can't
Varus
get
is
bullied.
good.
That is going
Nico
to
is
help out. The
good.
Nico
Varus
is the
Nico, I
other
like that a
option,
lot.
and that is going to be locked away immediately.
And we drop mid
full
lane.
Barrel.
Take a
He's
big
a
Talia
limiting
here.
factor.
Silas.
And now you're... I
think
this is
Genji's
fear that
already won the
emphasizes
game.
giving up Silas with
Now
the
they ban
Pop Blossom.
Talia.
He
They ban
D+.
Talia.
Risk that
And
they
they
knew
ban
that they were taking, right? This was banned in game
Rise.
1.
Oh,
And
Rise
so
is
the
out
Silas
already.
being locked,
Zoe
going
banned.
to be one of them.
Oh my god.
Showmaker was one of our
Showmaker's
best Zoe
cooked.
players.
Showmaker's
When
cooked.
she
He's out of
sort
champs.
popped up for a
If they
second.
ban
It did
Talia
get
here,
buffed.
he's
It
cooked.
also really makes sense. I keep
Oh
mentioning
my
Talia,
god.
But I'm just kind of surprised
If they
it
ban
wasn't
Talia,
prioritized now.
I think it's time
Certainly should
for
do,
Showmaker
and
to
there
cook.
it goes. Aimed
Maybe
against
LeBlanc.
Canyon to make
TF
sure
is
that this
hard.
Nefiri pick
Syndra
isn't
could
going to
work.
be,
Oriana is
Yeah, maybe
boring,
like
so he's
a-
not gonna play that.
Like
no impact.
What?
That's a Zed.
Zed jungle!
Can't really plan for that one.
Well,
What?
this is also this
What?
matchup, but it was when Zed jungle
Canyon
was
just
a thing
slams
for a
the
little
Zed
while,
jungle?
walked away,
What the
and now
fuck?
we're one up as there
Vex.
is the Vex.
Ooh,
As
I
she
like
was just
Vex
having
in
a
this
giggle,
comp.
it's like, what the heck?
Well, the
How are you
Vex
gonna
mid,
counter
which
the
is great
Cassante?
against dashing champions, you know. That's one of her
Talk to
strengths,
me, Keen.
although- which is why we
Nah.
don't typically see that.
Wow.
That is
Zed
not
jungle.
a 2v2 combination,
Ooh,
as
Camille Silas Zed.
Camille is
What
another
the
choice.
fuck?
So much
Holy
dive,
shit.
but, you know, ultimately the Cassante can do a pretty good job appealing, as can the Vex, but
obviously the prize
I didn't
jewel
expect them,
here
if they're
on
playing
the side of
Kalista Renata,
Genji,
to
a
also
lot
be
of
playing
power
Zed
there.
as well.
The Antloom passive
I've
will
seen a
stack
few
up,
Vexes in pro
and
play over the
she'll
last
be
like
able to
year.
do a lot
And
of
every
cool
single time I
stuff.
see a Vex, the
yeah,
Vex
as
completely
Kane
ins.
is the passive.
Look at Zed full clear
Will clear
time,
out ward
much
bot,
faster
not
than
sure if we'll see a window to really
Nefiri.
guarantee it, though, especially as following.
But they don't. The Zed doesn't really have any setup on these
Showmaker
lanes.
moves too much.
And it was
He
Faker that
won
played it
Faker.
into LeBlanc, like you were talking about before.
A jungler.
Faker versus Fater.
And then people started playing him in the lanes instead.
Yeah, I don't know if this Camille's
I
gonna
always
live
thought
here.
that he started off as a mid laner.
I guess Nefiri. Oh, that ult
Hextech
cancelled.
ultimatum comes down, and Keen is going to flash away. Lucid
Nefiri can just tank and press W.
That he's not going to be in
There.
too much trouble. Over towards
That was
the
really
Dodo.
clean by
That
Keen.
was a very cute play.
I think
To
originally, if I'm
knock
remembering
back the Nefiri
correctly,
ult.
Right now, there is not a
Knights are
massive
playing
lead
jungle
for
set.
either team. DK are ahead by a
I know
few hundred
Razork
gold,
is a
but it
big
doesn't
jungle
really
set
matter.
enjoyer.
So much of this is going
Maybe
to be
after seeing
about
it here,
how
he'll pick
the
it today.
execution is going to be able to keep Duro very safe when they're playing for mid. Things like this is Pop Blossom. Duro
That's Kalista
just
ult.
caught out of position. Fate's call
Not
needing
the worst.
to
They use
be
double ult for
invested
Kalista
here.
ult, but Duro needs to base.
Yep. So
Renata is
end up
really
getting that
far
big
behind on
cooldown
XP.
from
I'm just
It
not
is
sure
indeed.
how to draft Zed jungle. I feel like that
Keen
needs setup that champ a little bit.
This one is
I'm really confused at the way Siwu's
Yeah,
using
this
his
is the
ult.
second time that he's ulted, and it's like
I guess he did make her
bullshit,
lose
that's the hypermobile champion,
5
it's
minions
just
for that.
Both of
Losing
them
6
just
scrubs would
blast
be
cannon.
a bit of a horror against Camille.
Genji as
But
well.
I guess they are just gonna give it.
As all right, Beryl finding an angle.
Every
here
time I
as
see
Duro,
Duro,
remember,
he's getting
no
fucked,
Fate's call
man.
to save him. Does still have flash.
By spells.
Aiming
Pretty
and
hard to
Viral
play against
both
Varus
have their
Nico, I think.
ultimates, but then often a fight
Rubs his bait and blah blah blah. As Chovy has found a Pop Blossom and he's also found
What?
a Showmaker. He does get the fear off.
That burst
and he
with Rod of
needs to
Ages
be
is
able to
crazy.
run rotation. He's pretty
Actually,
hard.
will
Yeah,
DK's comp, now that I think about it, they don't really have a DPS champ. They have like just burst, and they're against Tank Silas and Camille.
Love that.
The amount of movement speed value
Could be a bit hard on the scaling department though. Like champs like Vex
Still gonna
against
get you
champs with
zipping
Rod of
around the
Ages,
map
I feel like they
pretty
just get outscaled because they lack damage. Vex is
Yeah.
good in Aram. Oh, that's great.
Or anything like that. As of course, a lot of the
Oh,
things
the
that
Renata
he's gonna
playing
be
this
dealing
lane is,
with
or
are
this game is
uncleansable.
quite
One thing
difficult.
that- I'll take over.
Wait,
So
he's
anyone
Beryl
standing next to
turned
anything
into the
may
baby
do that
dog of
instant
Nefiri?
die
What
thing.
the fuck?
Yeah.
What if Beryl becomes a dog and runs around with Lucid? Like a baby dog. That sounds fucking great, no? I need Beryl to turn into the small dog and run around with Lucid and catch someone off guard with it. I just need that. It works in Pislow.
What is it like?
Anything that works in Pislow works in Pro Play. It's the graph of League of Legends. It's like the way League mechanics work.
We'll see. I'm pretty
Dodge in a straight line.
Isn't that going to be
Iron.
Oh, okay.
Sidestep.
All right, beautiful. We've had some great skin choices.
I wouldn't be able to take that for
Dodge in a straight line. Challenger.
Especially on Chronicle's birthday.
Indeed.
That's the graph of League mechanics, and that's a fact.
Now up against Chovy here, who does have
Everyone in between tries to sidestep and dies. And everyone Challenger predicts you to dodge. You just walk in a straight line and you don't die. But Genji does have 6 grubs, so my towers are dying.
Is just going to be a menace.
Oh, my towers are dying. DK, I'm disappointed in you. How dare you not have at least given first blood by the 15-minute mark. That is disappointing and upsetting. Siwu, what are you doing? What is happening? Is this his way of like Fortnite emoting on Chovy? Okay, Herald's up. Any Herald fighters? Big gold lead in top. Okay, no Herald fighters. Crazy that DK are getting bot tier 1. They want to fight Drake, I guess. True. Now Showmaker catches top and he has TP. They traded Varus ult for Kalista Cleanse. Is DK fighting this or are they too late? Like Zed's Smite's auto attack is so much damage. With E as well.
Yeah, Lucid is in a bit of danger here is what it kind of feels like to me. Of course, can go untargetable and keep himself safe as he
it's 1.5k insta-dead.
Dives in on top of all of them as he tries to get out. There's the Pop Blossom on the 3.
Yeah, not bad Pop Blossom. Keen's gonna die maybe. Ooh, the dive is weak from DK. Oh my god, fuck off.
And aiming in a whole host of trouble. Chovy looking for his first one as Canyon getting on in there. Beryl going to be his target as Lucid.
Oh, Lucid missed.
On top of Ruler, but Ruler gets over the wall with a gorgeous flash. The handshake says top of the morning to you, and down goes the hot dog. And
how does DK go from stomping game 1 to being useless?
Much longer as Chovy out of turret range, and that is going to keep him alive here as Genji. They grab themselves.
I think Beryl tried to flash with his ult, but he got CC'd on it. Also, what happened to Siwu? How did he get pulled back? They have no damage. There is no damage. There is no damage. Absolutely no damage. It's okay, it's not over yet. Just have to fight again. When in doubt, fight again. His Roa hasn't even ticked yet. He's gonna be level 14, almost level 15, and Showmaker's level 12. Great.
By DK is now Keen looking for an angle. Aiming no flash. Yeah. Hextech ultimatum comes down.
This is kind of int by Keen, isn't it? There's no way they're gonna get away with this, right? There's no way they're gonna get away with this. That's criminal. Go more, go more. That is fucking criminal by Keen. More. More, get his cleanse. Nice, no cleanse. Lucid, do something. Yes! 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 That's what I'm talking about. Yes! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Keen!
Why'd you do that, Keen? Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that, Keen?
Oh man,
Listen, DK's lost to Genji 17 times in a row. That's not an exaggeration. They actually have lost 17 times in a row. Come on, give us one.
That last skirmish.
Inta. Big catch onto Chovy. Now, Dragon or Patakan. Siwu's winning the side lane up against Keen. Hey, Chovy has TP. Get out. Why does Canyon look so broken? How does he have 203 CS and Keen has 202? This is like average enemy Zed jungle in solo queue. Zed one trick, 1 million mastery points. Not killed once. Farming good. We need to kill Chovy again. Keen's moving mid. Don't get engaged on. Hello. Turn into a hot dog barrel. Turn into a little hot dog. They've heard of counting minions, but what about counting dogs with mustard on them? Not heard of that one.
But it feels a little bit more relevant for Draven as Canyon
don't get caught, Siwu.
There is a Hextech ultimatum problem that he has. Deathmark going to come on through, and they will not put their
ball coming up in a minute 30. Baron and Atakan alive. That was a good play.
Chains of Corruption comes down. Where is the Callista? There's
No Mikhails.
And the Chains of Corruption.
No Callista ult. 1 minute 20 seconds on the dragon.
Obviously that pick.
1 minute 30 seconds on the dragon.
Like,
down very
Beryl,
low.
I think the only way to win the last fight is if you turn into a hot dog. Not gonna lie.
get forced early.
I don't know about this, guys.
Will be up.
I don't know about
I
this.
think D+ just back off.
Yep.
It's still 12,000 HP.
Just get out of there, Shu. Just standing in the front line, making sure that he can play gatekeeper.
I don't know about this, guys. I don't know about this.
Sure that it does
I don't know about this.
Reset as Keen. Looking for that flank angle, looking for that opportunity. The rest of DK staying stalwart, seeing what
What
they
if we
can
just run to
do.
Drake?
As
What if we
GG
just run to Drake?
It's what it feels like, but if they time it correctly, it can be devastating here for DK. Duro is still down very, very low, and there's no Fate's Call. Remember, Pop
No!
finds 3. The Otacon is taken by Gen G, though they have the extra life.
Lost.
As now,
Lost.
Showmaker
Report
taking
everyone.
so
Report
much
everyone.
damage into
Report
the
everyone.
backline goes
Report
King.
everyone.
It's
Report
a
all of them.
DK
5 reports. 5
disaster,
reports.
and
X9.
Gen G just
Everyone
roll
reports
over
now.
the top.
Decimation is
Why?
so hard to contest the Otacon against the Callista, against the Z.
Why?
If you value,
Why are they
secured by
enforcing?
Gen G, but
I think when they take that to kind of 10k, they should just run to Drake. Every time I see Vex, it just loses.
Splitting. They have got Canyon in the
But
mid
now
lane.
Beryl realizes
Bruce
he can
is
be a baby
looking
hot
at the
dog.
angle there. Canyon might just be dead, and yeah, he's not going to be getting out of this one. So the recall or the withdraw going to be proc. The rest of Gen G now focusing on taking down this inhibitor turret on the bottom side as Keen looks to dive
Maybe he
in.
can't turn
Pop
into it,
Blossom used
because he'll take too
defensively
much
here
damage.
against Trophy as his Chains of Corruption are going to miss.
Does the
And still
Nico
inhibitor
die in
goes
2
down.
auto attacks if
Still
he's a baby
Trophy
hot
is
dog?
fighting. Still he realizes that
Like, as a minion,
he's
you
just
get
got a
smited?
withdrawal. So he's going to be able to proc that as Shiu going down so incredibly low, and there is that true damage from King.
HP targets. Keen
Oh, this
takes out
Camille is
Santa
too
at the
OP,
end.
this
The damage
Silas
is
is
done,
too
they got that
OP, this
inhibitor.
Zed is
Yeah.
like my solo queue fucking
Looking
promo game
very,
5 match
very
points,
dire
enemy
for
jungle,
DK
Giga Smurf.
here in this game. 9 seconds time. but
18
I don't even know
times in
whether
a
they
row.
need it to get a siege happening on this
Chovy.
turret.
18 times in a row, DK have lost to Gen G if they lose this game. 18 series in a row they lost.
Maybe that is
Since
a chance to
2021.
just kill all of
Coach
them
Kim
in
will
the
have
game.
some notes on that one.
Yeah, we'll just have to see. As now, DK wanting to get this defense working as Ruler's
Nice, Beryl.
blossomed. Ruler diving on top of him or attempting to as Chovy is the problem. He's got a pop blossom of his own and they take down aiming. Canyon, absolutely absurd damage as well, and he just gets himself out. The death mark was just so good. And wow, Cassante was there. Okay, Shiu very, very far north, but
I hate
he is
Gen G, I hate
also
them.
going to be eviscerated. 5-0 and 6 for the Z jungle of Canyon. And they're going to be able to take another inhibitor. This might just be the end of the game right now, and Gen G looking to stay undefeated here in the LCK. And DK staying defeated against Gen
Staying
G despite
defeated?
everything they were able to get done in this series. Showmaker goes down yet again. Canyon on about 0 health, but he doesn't really need too much.
I hate them.
Duro diving on into the fountain. The
I hate
Nexus
DK.
will
I hate them.
fall.
I hate them.
And the fate of DK is to continue to be just this.
Feel like
Stay
you really
defeated.
saw that momentum
Ga, ga,
from
ga.
D+. You saw Chris get out.
That is just
And
sad.
the bailout was in fact
That
on
is
the other
just
side
sad.
of the rift.